ASC, what's going on? How's everyone doing? We're back with another YouTube video, and in this one, NFL crazy but true. We got a lot of these that I haven't seen. I mean, yeah, you guys know how crazy but true works. We should do a couple of these on our All Sports Culture Instagram page, and you obviously have seen, if you're watching this, crazy but trues in the past. Let's dive in. There's a lot of good ones on here. Make sure to like, subscribe. Let's get into it. Panthers have never had back-to-back winning seasons, yet once won their division 3 years in a row. Again, I don't want to be like the Debbie Downer of this, but obviously winning season, losing season, winning seasons. They probably won like 7-9 or something, which is, I mean, obviously we've seen that in the past with the Commanders in 2020, Seahawks in 2011, I believe it was, 2010. So yeah, it's weird, but if you break it down, you kind of understand where it's coming from. It just sounds weird when you say it. 2012 Chiefs went 2-14 and had 6 Pro Bowlers on their team. All right, that one's the most wild out of this. Dustin Colquitt, Jamal Charles, Tom Bahali, Justin Houston, Derek Johnson, Eric Berry. So it looks like their defense was pretty solid. Jamal Charles is a stud. So I understand that. And yeah, I mean, how did they go 2-14 with a defense like that? And I felt like the defense was pretty good. And Eric Berry, it says right under that, my God, an all-time what could have been. Dude was electric. He was fantastic. And Dan Marino was just sacked 7 times in the 1988 season. I think Mark Rippon in 91 was only sacked like 15 times. And I thought that was nothing because obviously that's less than 1 time per game. 7. So you're telling me for 1 every 2 games, he was sacked just once, which is bizarre. That's so wild. And there were probably games where he was sacked multiple times. So they went on a long streak, or however many streak of not getting sacked, which is very impressive. In 2010, didn't the San Diego Chargers have both the #1 offense and #1 defense and finished 9-7, missing the playoffs? I saw a video on this. I've seen this one before. I think a lot of people in the crazy but true world have seen this. I think it just goes to show how remarkable special teams play is. But having an elite punter, having an elite kicker, guys who can return the ball, guys who can field the ball, it all adds up, and it doesn't seem like it does. 9-7 is still a pretty good record. Not good enough for the playoffs, which is very wild. Over the course of his career, Mike Vrabel had 10 receptions for 14 yards and 10 touchdowns. So every reception he had was for a touchdown. Damn, Mike Vrabel. Good for you, man. Well, yeah, did they just use him on goal line situations and throw it up for him? Mike Vrabel scored as many touchdowns in the Super Bowl as Randy Moss, Wes Welker, and Julian Edelman combined. I had no idea about that one, and I feel like it should have been used more because you're catching every single pass for a touchdown. Good on you, man. Good on you. Judge, Shermer, McAdoo, Coughlin. For the Giants 4 coaches ago was 2015. If you go back to 4 coaches for the Steelers, you're in 1968. And you can add on to that because Joe Judge just got fired. Now that Brian Daboll, so it's now 5 since 2015. Only 4 for the Steelers since 1968. Hey, Giants have had problems in the last 7-8 years finding a head coach, while the Steelers, it seems like every single head coach they get and everyone on that coaching staff seems to work out just fine. The old Detroit special. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Lions division more recently than Detroit has. They haven't played in the same division since realignment in 2002. Buccaneers, that's wild. And the Buccaneers are chilling now with the Super Bowl Tom Brady, so you like reading that stat. But that's going to be it. Crazy but true. Had a lot of fun reading these. Let us know in the comments what you thought the 2 craziest were. A lot of good ones on there. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Do all that good stuff I said in the beginning of the video. And until next time, I will see you later.